Well, g'day. This is the Iron Horse cooking show, and this is how I cook shit. Actually, it's pre-shit shit, and I'm cooking. Fucking linguistics, man. Thank goodness for Stone's Mac. Have you ever tried Stone's Mac? I'm not actually sponsored at this stage, but by the time I do get sponsored, Stone's Mac are going to owe me like $5 bajillion. Yeah, bajillion and change. Because this is the Mac. Anyway, just having a little wee sip as I prepare the Fucjn. The Kai. It's good stuff, man. Very nice. And in fact, as you can see, this one I prepared earlier, this piece of ginger, I've already sliced quite a bit off because that's what I used obviously when I'm making the brew, because I've just finished making the home brew, and it's not a home brew if you don't put ginger into it. And so I just thought I'd slice a few bits off and put them onto the dead bird. And there's some bags I prepared earlier. Now that I'm done with them, I just stow them away down there in the stowage department. And now that we've got some more garlic left. See, this is how you prepare your garlic when you're going to bake it. You just take the exterior stuff off it. Not too much of it, mind you, because the inner what's the word for the inner exterior? The most internal parts that aren't on the outside, you preserve that, and then you just place that on the tray as well. And then you take some of this oil that you prepared earlier. This one is called the tree olive, rosemary and garlic. Actually, no, it's not. It's called garlic and rosemary. How the hell can you be so dyslexic? Just pour a little bit on that, just a wee bit. Yeah, a couple do. And then you just put it in the oven. When you come back in about half an hour, dinner's cooked. It's just like, this is what we wizards do, you know, we just... I think I heard the house say something against that. I think the house is biased. Anyway, here's something I prepared earlier as well, and I forgot all about. This is tea. You might not think it's tea because it looks like a coffee plunger, but in fact, what I've prepared earlier and used into the home brew that I just made is, in fact, lots and lots of finely sliced up ginger. That's one of the key ingredients to the home brew that I make. And in fact, while you're watching here live, we'll just go to a quick break from our sponsor and boil the kettle. Oh fuck, this one didn't explode. It's just sitting in a pile of water. Try it again. Didn't explode, all good. So while I'm giving you something to look at, can you see that? There we go, word from our sponsor, the boiling kettle. And we'll just Be back un momento. Unfortunately, due to circumstances, even though this is one I prepared earlier, the ones that I prepared post earlier, I only put 2 of them in the fridge just because I just wanted to test them, because they were only made like 3 weeks ago, and this one must be like 3 plus 4, so like 8.5 weeks ago. Give or take, you know, like, we're not mathematicians around here. But yeah, that is a little bit disappointing actually, because I wanted to show off how good it was. It was pretty good. We'll have a look at this one. This one's just, it's mediocre, you know, like, I mean, I did make it and stuff. The fuck? That one will do. See, what I like to do is when I test a new beer, is I just like to pour it into a brandy glass. But because this one's been used before, I just have to rinse it out. And then we can have a look. And say, yeah, I'm not overly impressed. Yeah. Not a lot of head. It's dark. It's drinkable. Don't get me wrong. It's drinkable. It's just a little bit disappointing. Like, compared to the one that I was drinking earlier today, I'm regretting now that I only put 2 of them in the fridge. I'm going to box them around here somewhere. I'm going to put some more in the fridge for next weekend, because, you know, I only drink on the weekends or any day that ends in Y, you know. I'm not that fussy, but I wish that was as well brought up as I was. Stupid fucking hell. Sometimes I think that I could be a good stand-up comedian, except that's right, I always lose my track of thought. So, but I reckon, yeah, given the right situation, a lot of people don't appreciate actually how sharp my spoon is. I've got a very sharp spoon. It can, yeah, okay. See, so I need some inspiration. I need some inspiration, and honestly, I'm just not getting it lately. It's you know, I visit a few of these debate sites and stuff, and I tell you what, I found a really good new chat site today. That's Bobby T, Flat Earth and Coffee, man. Yeah, but you know, this is the thing with me, is like, I'm always looking for controversy. I'm always looking for controversy to argue, to fight. And the people that want to fight don't want to fight. The people who I love and want to hang around with, I'm, like, I'm not just kick the uggies off for a second. Getting a bit hot on the feet. I'm not I'm trying to think of the correct term, but circle jerker is not the word I'm looking for, and yet that's, like, I'm echo chamber. I'm not an echo chamberist. Like, if I agree with somebody, cheers. I think that's what it's all about. We should agree to agree on the things we agree upon, but I don't know. I'm just a controversial motherfucker, okay? Like, it's just in my blood. If I'm not arguing or not fighting, what can I say? It's like, I'll just make one, like, you're fucking wrong. It's my nature, okay? I can't help it. Yeah, I can be in the perfect marriage, the perfect business, the perfect children, the perfect life, and I will find a way to destroy it and fuck it up, okay? I got a good track record of that, so I'm not proud of it. Yeah, every night when I go to bed and jerk off, and I don't really give a fuck about anything else. It's just like, oh well, fuck, that was good. Man, I'm good. I'm just too good for myself. That's the problem. Are you seriously saying this on social media? You're just too good for yourself? Look at you. You don't even have that side of your beard equal length with that side of your beard. How can you be so... Oh, hang on. You just didn't brush it out properly, did you? Oh, man, you were fucking so good. I'll wait to that. Probably. One of these days we're going to sit down and have a good talk with yourself. When you do, you're going to realise you are not the bee's knees. And the bees didn't end back. Alright? Fuck the bees. I like my knees. Okay, this is not actually what I decided to start this video about, as you can tell, because if you don't know by now, I have this narcissistic disorder where I can only press record on the recording device, the recording imager. I just learned this word today and yesterday, by the way. It's not a camera, it's an imager. I can't press that unless I'm pissed out of my fucking brain, okay? So if you're seeing me on this camera, and if I doubt that I will, because come on, man, I've got more sense than that. I'm not that fucking stupid, right? Am I? Are you? I don't fucking know if you are. I think you might fucking be. You're a really stupid, dumb, motherfucking drunk cunt. Look at you. What the fuck? Well, that just sent me on a fucking Epstein, didn't it? I meant Mandela. Anyway, I'm doing a cooking show, and obviously I can't do a cooking show if I ain't cooking. Fuck's sake. What are you cooking, man? You have to turn the fucking heat on if you're going to cook. Sweet. Right, yeah, it's cooking show. Turn the heat on. Cooking. I got this. I've been around the traps. Oh, I've seen a cooking show or two. Step number 1. Turn on the heat. Problem solved. It cooks itself if you put the heat on. It's so easy, man. Well, you do have to prepare stuff beforehand. That's something I did earlier. That's why I can just sit back and have a brandy glass of beer. It's flat. Not too many fruit flies in it, I hope. Actually smells alright. On that note, let's just chug the motherfucker. It's maturing nicely. I think if I give this another 17 years in the bottle, it will go mouldy, so I better drink it now. And that's what I'm talking about. See, this is Iron Horse brewed beer. I know. I don't expect you to get jealous and all that sort of stuff. It's not for everybody, okay? It's not for anybody. Except for me, because I brewed it. Specifically for Iron Horse. Who sometimes overtakes my body and decides to take a sneezing fit and sneeze out of it like this. And that gets me a little bit upset. Because now I'm just spraying phlegm and shit all over my nice clean dishes, my sink. And I can't help it. I'd always take it. And spray more phlegm all over the rest of my kitchen. Blow some of that shit out my nose, but you know in 2 seconds it's going to go one more time, and what can you do about it? There's fuck all. You just grab another tissue, sit back, and wait until it passes. But you know what the good thing about it is that I can just keep carrying on as though nothing happens, and pretend a little bit of squirty poop didn't come out my butt. Just kidding. But you all know what that's like, don't you? It's not a good feeling. It didn't happen, okay? I'm just joking. And this is the period in our cooking show where we go to the cookie thingy, take stuff out, turn it over, and put it back in again. And when we do, right, this is the one we prepared last night already, in advance. That's a fancy word, isn't it? Advance, in advance. We can just stick some of those vegetables back in, recycle them, or as we say in Australia, leftovers. Oh, look at that. It's just like, oh, it's cooking. Thank goodness for the sink. I did not want to marinate my chicken in that. Wash your dishes. Turn the dishes. And we'll put some sweet potato. Some carrot. And some normal potato. In with it. We'll put this lot back in the fridge because that's for lunch at work tomorrow. Something we prepared earlier. We'll just eliminate a little bit more of that mucus that we had from something we prepared earlier yesterday. And then we'll just put this back in the cookery thingery, oven. And voila! See, this is how you cook with iron horses. In fact, people who have actually followed me over the years, going back a bit, they will see actually how I really cook, you know, like this is just a Sunday afternoon, evening. Being a dickhead. You see that? See that? I've got a sink. I've got a sink with flowing water now. Haha. Living it up. Yeah, so where was I anyway? I think I have a hair in my mouth. You know when you get a hair in your mouth and you can sit there for ages and ages and And when you finally get it, it's like, oh, fucking success. Fuck yeah. Cess can go and get sucked. Well, anyway, at the moment. Oh, I got it. Yes. Fucking A. Fucking A. You're kidding me. 25 fucking minutes I haven't said fucking shit. Okay. Well, it's about time I said fucking shit. Anyway, I've just said it twice. Why would I repeat myself a third time? I'm going to have to go to bed and think about that. You know, it's really weird though. What is really weird? Okay, let's get a little bit intimate here. Let's have a little discussion about what's really weird. Is that the people with the highest IQ are the least likely to ever do this sort of shit. You know, they'll just make a fool of themselves on fucking whatever it is, YouTube, fucking TikTok, Facebook, whatever, social media. People with really high IQs are recluses. And I'm a recluse, except for this. Okay, so, you know, credit where it's due. If it wasn't for me getting pissed off my fucking brain every time, I would never, ever, ever hit record on this fucking device and start recording myself. In the morning when I wake up, I will have no recollection of this whatsoever. I know that for a fact because I've done it like 3 weeks in a row now. Like, the fuck Iron Horse. Like, I don't always post them, thank fuck. Sometimes I pass out before I do, but anyway, that's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's just the way it is. What do you do? What? Why do you talk to you? Oh, yeah, that's right, because I live alone. It's so good living alone, actually, to be honest. I answer to nobody. I can whistle whenever I want. I can walk around in a fucking skirt. Yeah, didn't you notice that? Well, it's not a skirt, it's a kilt. How dare you call it a skirt? And anytime I need to blow my nose, they're cooking. I can cook whatever I like, eat whatever I like, drink whatever I like, come home as late as I like unless I get pissed off against me. Why were you on? Oh, that's right, I was where I was. Sometimes I think people just use a marriage as a cover. Hey, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't you? You're using it as a cover to say, well, I'm straight, I'm a man, I can pump out kids. And yeah, God, you know. But I could start a whole new conversation on that. Let me start a whole new conversation on that. sometimes I look around and I wonder what the fuck is going on with the people who are pumping out kids. I mean, fucking, what chance have these poor little fucking kids got? Have a look at their parents. I'm like, at least I gave my kids a good chance, you know. Like, I selected a fairly half-decent sort of, you know, tall-legged, blonde, blue-eyed, Swedish-descended. At least I gave them half a chance. Okay. Bit more than half. Who am I to lie? Hey? White privileged motherfucker that I am. I'm not going to deny my white privilege. You know, I'm not living in the ghetto, talking like a... I'm not even going to attempt to attempt their manner of speech, because that would be unbecoming of me, and I am a gentleman. Fuck me dead, eh? God, you should hear some of them bloody ghetto blokes talking. Fucking hell. Excuse me, sir, where did that come from? I'm sorry, sir. That just slipped out of my gullet. Blame it on the beer. Oh, God. I could actually be a pretty good actor, I reckon. Like, oh, all I do is go get my hat, and I'm a Gandalf. Or I could do a different hat, and I'm a Ned Kelly. You know, it's all about the hat. Anyway, they're over there and I'm over here. I mean, dinner's just about ready because, fucking hell, what a good cooking show, eh? I just cooked me dinner. Show's over. Cheers. And tell you what, the earth is flat. There are still some people sadly indoctrinated into the belief that we live on a spinning ball hurtling through outer space. Unfortunately, most of these people cannot be saved. You know, so why would we want to? You know, it's like, it's in our interests to let them go ahead, believe as they will, and let nature take care of the rest. This is Iron Horse. Thanks so much for listening. What the fuck have you been listening to? Take it easy. And maybe next time I'll try and do a sober one. I doubt it, but hey. Stranger things have happened. You do not want to see me sober. When I'm sober, fuck me, Dad. Even I don't. Like, jeez. Alright, see you, bye.